Alright, alright. I'm here. I have the tiniest bit of ammo, the knife and some ink ribbons. Let's do this. I had a plan. That plan wasn't particularly promising, but it's the best plan I have. So I'm gonna roll with it anyway. It feels like these are different sections. The West Wing, the East Wing, and stuff in the middle. It feels like those separate areas that need a bit of time to load. Anyway, I could hypothetically take the acid rounds with me. If I am to find the grenade launcher, that's going to be immensely valuable. But of course that takes up inventory space. I could also take healing. I think I'm just gonna risk it. Do I want to take the knife? Well, that seems particularly useless, but still, if there is a zombie on the ground, it might be of some utility to just stab at it instead of expending, I don't know, 7 bullets or something. I think I have about 3 or 4 zombies worth of ammunition on me. So I can't overdo it. Or rather, I ought not to. Wrong button. This is the map. Where do we wish to go? I could hypothetically try to run past the liquor. Now that would lead to an interesting adventure in its own right. However, I think I will go upstairs via the East Wing, as we have previously established. How that's gonna work out, I have no clue. But I am willing to discover that. Let's see. Dear oh dear. Need to get more precise with my movements, etc. Need to get a feel for when to stop sprinting and so on. Well, here we are. Anything on the board that you fancy? Anything of note? Anything? No? Fair enough. Let's leave. Go through here. That scared me the tiniest of bit. Alright, we have the gun equipped. The place outside is safe. That's the courtyard, which does not have a door with a padlock. Surprisingly enough, we don't meet Leon here. Unlike in the remake, as I've mentioned. Now, once we go beyond this point, this is where the fun begins. As I was saying, once we go beyond this point, this is where the fun begins. This is uncharted territory. How do we get all the way up there? Via stairs in the middle? Somewhere? Ah, yes, via the library, I would presume. I presume it's also the library in the original. Either way. Let's go upstairs. Where does that lead? That should lead onto the roof. Well, presumably there should be a sequence with that. Let's just go. Onto the landing. This is a safe spot for now. Up we go. Find a herb. Brilliant. Marvelous. Just absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad I did not take any. Because now I have one. And, can you hop over this? It seems like you... Actually, this is absolutely bizarrely designed. Why? Why would you... It's not even a proper balcony. There's just... there's nothing protecting it. It's just a little bit of space outside a window. There's no railing. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. That these two windows are over there. Somehow cordoned off. But with no railing of their own to provide a little balcony or anything. Well, there's no door there, so it's not like you should be able to enter. I don't know why I'm marveling over the architecture so much. Actually, I do know. It's locked from the inside. Well, that was a very brief journey, wasn't it? The shortest journey. I love how I built up all the suspense, all the anticipation. Nothing. Nothing. It's not happening. It's completely and absolutely impossible at this stage. This requires the hard key. The other one is locked from the other side. Brilliant. Well, that narrows down the possibilities, doesn't it? That just means the only way to go. I'm tempted to say that I lie, but I do not lie. I have not even finished the sentence. I was about to say, oh, the other way to go is through the liquor, so we go over here into the west wing. No. That's not the only way to go, technically. You could also go out the door and to the right, barge into the zombies and try to explore that way. One could argue that that is absolutely a fool's errand. There are too many of them, I don't have the ammo, and so on and so forth, but it could hypothetically be done. There are places to explore. There's this bit of corridor behind them. There's this door marked in yellow that could hypothetically be accessible, though we do not know. The ones marked in yellow are a mystery. Some of them are open, some of them are locked from the other side. We just know that they don't require a special key. So for all I know, I'll break through and it'll all be for naught because that door will prove to be completely inaccessible and will be locked from the other side. I don't know. I think I would rather run past the liquor than barge into zombies. A matter of personal preference, perhaps. I mean, look at these guys. Do we want to go there? No, clearly we want to see the liquor. Fair enough. We got a little cutscene with the liquor. Might as well continue onwards with that. Do I drop the herb? Or do I take into account the fact that I'm probably gonna get hurt? I don't think I can defeat the liquor, although what do I know? The liquor will only drop from the ceiling and start chasing us once we go round the bend. So we can just gun it for the door on the other side, which hopefully is not locked. Alright, fingers crossed. Remember, as far as I can tell, in the original you can't just sneak by the liquor. Right, you can't sneak by aiming and walking at the same time, because in this game you can't aim and walk at the same time. I'm not sure she can walk and chew gum at the same time. Gotta remember, there's this little lock, as I like to conceptualize it. We'll need to find, I don't know, some cable, some bit of copper, something. Either way, this is unnerving. We round the bend, we run around it, we take some damage presumably. It shouldn't be a big deal. We get to the other side, presumably with more zombies. Whoa! Well, that was terrifying. Green herb! Well, I should go back and pick it up. What, am I insane? I mean, duh? No, this is particularly stupid. But there's a green herb. Hey, it's on the ceiling. It hasn't dropped down. It only drops down when we go through the corridor. Okay, so there's a threat there, but it's a minor threat. And I don't mean that dwarves should be well. The window is boarded up. Yeah, no need to thank me. I'm the one who did that in the remake. Makes perfect logical sense, though. Yeah, you would go in here. They presumably... for all I know, the people making the remake were the same people making the... once again, these are things that are trivial to look up, so why am I even speculating? But yeah, they had boarded up windows in the original. Why not have people board the windows up themselves in the remake? Makes perfect logical sense. Gives people a sense of satisfaction. All right. Surprisingly enough, mind-blowingly enough, this is a bit different. Yeah, how mind-blowing is that? Wow, the layout is a bit different. We don't actually know that. Hold on, many thoughts coursing through my mind. Here's the idea. In the remake, there's also a corridor like this. The layout is roughly similar, not exactly though, except that once you round this corner and go forward, there's just stacks of furniture, etc. The area is barricaded, so you can't go further. You have to veer off to the right and go to, I don't know, strategy room or whatever. The room with the whiteboard, etc. sort of a briefing room, let's say. I can't remember what it was called exactly. Because the path further is blocked. Over here, for all I know, it's not blocked. It's just accessible. So in the remake, they figured, okay, the layout is the same, but this path has been barricaded. Makes perfect logical sense. Although, of course, it still differs because the layout of the doors is kinda... yeah, different. I'm desperately trying to overlay one over the other, but I don't remember the remake that well. Played it a while back. Although I played it numerous times, so... I do remember a decent deal, but not to the extent that I can recapitulate every single detail of every single room, every single stage in the game. You can actually go through here. Marvelous, fascinating. Okay, well then, I should presumably be cautious and take my sweet time. Ventilation shaft, it's dark inside. I have a bad feeling about this. I think I know what will pop out eventually. Okay, now, we either can or cannot go through there. However, I would say that we should go into this room if at all possible, because it's, well, it leads nowhere. It's a dead end. So once we visit it, we're done with it. We are able to go in. Presumably there's gonna be a key inside. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that. Zombies? I would say 2. None. Remark on the cups? Remark on the vending machine? No. I mean, I've empty soda cans and junk. Okay, she did remark. Remarkable. Well, actually, she remarked that there's nothing to remark on, essentially, so it's unremarkable. It's remarkably unremarkable. Nope, can't get past that. Looks like an operation map. Yeah, as I've said, ops room, something like that. Anything on the pulpit? Anything? A hidden button? A note? Document map? Anything? Okay. It looks like there was a recent accident here. You don't say. And here I was figuring everything was just hunky-dory. This is a note. Operation report. Operation report, September 26th. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. In the remake, they don't figure that one out. Which is the only reason why this sort of situation perpetuated itself. Because otherwise, if they know that they're dealing with zombies, and they take proper precautions. Forewarned is forearmed and so on. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured. Zombies? Even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of the operation are as follows. Security of armaments and communication. Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombie attack, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent the possible seizure. Unfortunately, the decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapon storage. As stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Very important bit of info. Underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key, used the term key card, used to access the weapon storage is missing and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle and the electrical locks are not functioning in certain areas. It's become first priority to restore the power in the power room and secure those locks. Recorded, David Ford. David Ford has long since been dead by the events of the remake, I guess. Anyway, important things to keep in mind. Power's out. breaker missing. There are numerous problems. So the panel outside, next to the liquor, we have to connect that to the rest of everything. Presumably there's at least one breaker box. We have to put a circuit breaker over there. We have to find a key card, and then and only then will we be able to access the underground weapon storage. A long journey, but the payoff presumably will be worth it. Operation report, the 27th of September, 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through, and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor, temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle because they were fought. Additional reports. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as-of-yet unknown creature. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. The numbers as well as the location remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. Operation Report 1. Now listen, it makes significantly more sense when these people don't refer to the zombies as the zombies, because that gives the entire game away. The moment they know they are dealing with zombies, they're not gonna take all the injured people and put them in a single room. That doesn't end well. Although then again, if you're in a situation like that, you know you're dealing with zombies, what exactly are you going to do? Because you presumably should help people, but you need to be able to separate the infectees from the non-infectees, I guess. Okay, a back room. Nice little suit of armor. There's bound to be something useful here. A key? Come on. It's a fireplace. An oil painting hangs above it. The title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire. I need a lighter, I think. Anything here? I'm desperately trying to find something, but there appears to be nothing here. Nothing? Absolutely no items. Alright, as far as I can tell, the only interesting thing we find over here is the fireplace with the painting. Beyond that, there's nothing to be found. Alright. So, we found no items here. No quest items, and no utility items either. Our next step is, of course, going to be to go through a door, look to the right, check our corner, find out what sort of key we need for the magenta doors. And then we head... Is that upstairs? I don't know. The interesting part is that you have stairs over here and they lead to a door seemingly on the same level, so I don't know how that is supposed to play out. Do you go up and then down or something like those lines? I don't know, we shall find out momentarily. Right, out we go. Yes. Through here. There are bound to be some zombies around, hopefully no lickers. Whoa! This is bad. Consider the fact that I don't really have ammo. No! You know, let's not forget that technically I can let her get... Damn it! You know, I get it, you... hold on, when they're down... Yeah, when they're down and you walk up to them, yeah, they can grab you, and that deals damage, so you shouldn't do that. But what am I supposed to do? Are you supposed to go around them and then jab them with a knife? I think that might be an option. It's locked. The diamond is etched under the keyhole. I've guessed correctly, I think? Yeah, we require the diamond key. Oh, great. 3 bullets. Oh. 3... bullets expended. Also 3 bullets. Right in your face. We are unequipping the gun since we have no more ammo. I'm not even equipping the knife for now. Up the steps we go. You can... yeah, I guess I can access the door downstairs. If I sneak past the zombie, which is going to be annoying and difficult, but... I'm here on the 3rd floor, on the so-called 3rd floor. With no ammo, the tiniest bit of healing, and my knife. Yeah, it's very pretty, very artistic, but... okay. Down that corridor, there's a huge pool of blood. The knob turns, but the door won't budge. It seems to be sealed from the other side. I'm not sure I want to get done. What do we have here? Something is written on the mounting. The god of sun and the god of moon. The gaze... hold on. They gaze. The gaze upon me is the only thing that can release red soul. Okay, well, I believe we have to push a couple of things. Something seems to have been placed here. Right, of course, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to play a bit more Sokoban. Clearly. Yep, let's do it. Can you give me a description of this thing, or am I just supposed to push it? No, never mind, fine. Locked in place. Now for the other one. At least I'm making progress. I'm collecting... For a moment I thought it would not move, but that would make no sense, and I would be unable to solve the puzzle unless there was a further step. Let's push it to the side. I still have no idea what I need the red gem for. Not exactly, anyway. I think... I might find a little box. Little jewelry box. You've just... Why would you just drop it? Oh, goodness. Well, thankfully it's in one piece, but yeesh. Makes significantly more sense to have the hand, you know, just hold the gem the other way around. We'll take the red jewel. You've taken the red jewel. I know I have. I've just told you I wanted to do that. Check it. Blood red jewel, about the size of a fist. That's nice. That's wonderful. We can't go through that door because some infernal force is holding it in place. We can go through here. Well, not many places left to visit. There's this little corridor. On the other side, is what, the STARS office? No, the STARS office should be on the 2nd floor. Is this even accessible? Might be a liquor though. Need to be prepared to turn tail and run. It's quiet. Too quiet. This does not bode well. Have I missed ammo? It's easy to miss. It says STARS. It's the STARS office. I had the right intuition. You can enter the STARS office. Oh, yes! I've taken the grenade launcher. We're back in business. It's just glorious. The first devices. This must be where they gather the information. Yes, because the devices, well, let's not be so snarky. Should be grateful for the grenade launcher. Several files, nothing useful, fair enough. These are unopened cardboard boxes. It looks like a rookie's desk. Oh. Healing on the far end. Pick this up. Of course, in the remake, there's the healing spray on the other side, but never mind. Leon Kennedy, come on, tell it. Tell it like it is. Tell me that this is Leon's... whatever. It's a picture of a young man. There's a good chance it's her boyfriend. Who's, Jill's?
You're in the STARS office. There's a satchel with the Red Cross symbol on it. Claire says it looks like a rookie's desk. Whose desk is it? Rebecca's.
I'm checking these out in the exact wrong order.
The one you've just checked, probably Jill's.
The desk is disorganized and untidy. It probably reflects the owner's personality.
We'll get back to whose desk this one is, in a while.
And whose desk is that supposed to be? Jill's? It appears to be a replica of a gun. The owner is probably a member of the NRA. We don't know that, but fair enough.
Okay, going out on a limb. Barry's desk.
A fish.
There were more STARS members, but whatever.
Hasn't anything just found this shelf? What a waste of time. It's trash. Someone must have searched the desk. Picture of the STARS members. Quite a few people, and we recognize quite a few of them. Yeah, there's Barry over there. There's the little poster boy that we know from... See, that's why you've gotta be thorough. Did anyone see those bullets? I sure didn't, but I picked them up anyway. Invisible bullets. Alright. There are various trophies. One of them reads Marksman Contest winner Chris Redfield. Well done, Chris. Good on you. Nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary. If you say so, Claire. You've got to be kidding me. That's it? I just get to have a general gander at the desks. I don't even get to pick up any healing. And all I find is, well, the grenade launcher and some ammo? Doesn't sound half bad, but... I don't mind. It's a lot of stuff. It just... It seems like such an important room. It seems like I should be able to find significantly more over here. Am I missing something? Never mind. I found bullets and of course the grenade launcher, for which I have some ammo now. In the item box, downstairs, a long way away. And I can't quite go there because I would encounter the liquor partway through. What is that even supposed to be? Bent metal pipe. Okay, fine, you can cuff people over here. Interesting concept, interesting location. Can't go through here anyway. It's a spade door. It really confuses me that I'm so unimpressed with the fact that I visited the STARS office and got the grenade launcher that I've been desperately hoping for this entire time, and it was still an anticlimactic experience. I expected so much more, and yet... Couldn't quite have the payoff. All right, we're going downstairs. We're dispatching the zombie that's over there, and we're checking out the room next to it, downstairs. Presumably, that's gonna be the dark room. It should be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, down you go. We find 2 green herbs over here. We should be able to save on the other side, and there should be an item box. Copy papers, office supplies. Yeah. Is this a map? Don't leave the darkroom door open. Sure. These locations are very recognizable. Which is why it's all the more annoying. It's locked, a special kind of key is required. It's all the more annoying when I don't find the sorts of things I expect in these places. But obviously, there's no guarantee that I will. Nor should there be. Of course, there can be minor differences. Shouldn't even rely on my knowledge of the past to guide me here. It's just, I think that's an ink ribbon. It's sufficiently... There we go, of course it's an ink ribbon. It had the right sort of shape. Let's combine these. I know there's an item box over there, but I might as well combine herbs anyway. Anything else? Not really. Will you take the handgun bullets? I have taken the handgun bullets. See, nothing in particular seemed to suggest that this little filing cabinet would have handgun bullets, and yet, obviously, I've collected them. I'm so far ahead in terms of basically everything. My goodness, it's incredible. Wait, hold on. What am I even thinking? Various rounds can be used. The cardstock causes a great recoil. Made in the USA! Yeah, but what bullets do you... I mean, bullets. What sort of grenades are loaded? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is I have 6 shots already inside. So I hypothetically could go out there and dispatch the liquor with extreme prejudice. And it almost inevitably is gonna work. What exactly do I want to ditch? I think I want to ditch this stupid knife. It's basically never useful. The only sort of circumstance when it could hypothetically be handy is when you down a zombie, it's down on the ground. Maybe you should aim down, shoot at the kneecaps, then use the knife to finish them off. That'll save you some ammo, but at the same time, if I find additional ammo or use heavier weaponry, I won't have to bother with this sort of a Mickey Mouse nonsense. Also, the grenade launcher most importantly means that I can head on back to the East office and go to where I previously wanted to go, through that huge stack of zombies. That's its primary use. Just go over there, take out numerous zombies in a huge clump all at the same time. I'm ditching the healing. I could have just consumed it on the spot. I don't know. I'm also ditching the Virgin Heart. I was supposed to get the unicorn pendant for the statue, though. Because, you know, there was the lady, you'd think that there might be some sort of connection. I don't know. It's a quest item, so I know I'm going to need it at some point. And I'm desperately trying to figure out whether I should lug it around with me on the off chance that I find the exact thing that needs it in my journey before I get to go back to my little item box to retrieve it, or whether I should leave it behind because it's just gonna gunk up my inventory. If I were to hazard a guess, I presume we're gonna get a jewelry box to which we will ultimately cram it, and from which we will fish out, I don't know, some sort of a keycard, maybe a star's badge. Handgun bullets and the handgun, plus the grenade launcher, seems like a good combo. I am tempted to take the acid rounds with me alongside that. Anything of note over here? If we find a film roll, we will be able to develop the film. Pretty much without question, we should save here and now. And after I'm done with that, we will go through the liquor. Whether I choose to attack it or not remains to be determined. I don't think I need to attack it. I can just run past it relatively easily. Now, there's one difficulty I foresee, and that is, if we are to barge into the Tyrant, as we did in the remake, and if it is to start chasing us across all of these places, it'll be annoying to deal with the liquor? No, it won't. Because the way to deal with the Tyrant is the exact same. You run, because it's slow and clunky, even though it's powerful. How do I deal with the liquor? If I run past it, then if I am chased by the Tyrant, I run past the liquor just as I would if there was no Tyrant there to begin with, and vice versa. So I see pretty much no downside to just running past the liquor. It just tells me that the corridor in the bottom left is, well, the sort of place I want to go through as rarely as humanly possible. It's annoying, there's a risk of injury, so only if strictly necessary should I go through that liquor corridor. Otherwise, it's all fine. I can make it past that little monstrosity, and I don't necessarily have to take any damage if I'm sufficiently cautious. But of course, there's a risk of that. I'll save, I'll go through that, I will run past the liquor, I will go to the corridor before the east office, go through the clump of zombies, and investigate over there. Should I take the quest item? No, as I have said, it presumably can be used on another item, and presumably I'll have the time to get to an item box. Very well. That's what I'm rolling with. All right, let's do this. We get on out. No zombies here. None left anyway. This is the way. The other door is inaccessible. How? It requires the diamond key. So we go through here. And there's a liquor on the... Is this... No, there's a corridor out... Hold on, I need to be able to remember this. No, there's a corridor here that leads to the liquor. No! 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 You know, instinctively, just to do in order to avoid such a circumstance, I tend to cling to the goddamn walls on the other side. Okay. Well, I should presumably avoid pathing through these places if at all possible. Okay. We will run past the liquor to the other side, then to the clump of zombies. Go. Let's go. Wasn't expecting anything to happen. Run! Run like the wind! We've made it. Okay. For all I know, zombies may have spawned in additional locations and so on. I need to be cautious. I could switch I can't switch bullets. Well, can I? Grenade bearing rounds used for the grenade launcher. What kind of rounds? Acid rounds, okay. So you have grenade rounds for grenade launcher that shoot grenades, and you have acid rounds. All of them are grenade rounds. Do you just mean explosive rounds? Presumably. Okay. We're doing this. Let's go. How injured is she? Wrong screen. Oh, that was so terrifying. It's like Dawn of the Dead all over again. Kablamo! Die, monsters! You don't belong in this world! Fantastic. Wonderful. Good time was had by all. Okay. They're done. They're down and out. Nothing to care about. Yeah. Not a care in the world. Sizzling. There seems to be an office over there. Yeah, the East Wing office downstairs. I know. There's some healing. In case you got hurt on the way. Nothing is wrong. That's, considering the circumstances, that's the most bizarre statement imaginable. Even when you walk up to the vending machine, I would not say that nothing is wrong. September 28th, night shift. George Scott. All right. Great, Scott. Such heavy footsteps. Nothing inside looks useful. Classic. Anything over here in the switch? No. Never mind. Show me the map. Sorry for I just... Okay, we go through here. Hopefully we can, otherwise I'm stuck. There's a U-shaped, reverse U-shaped corridor over there, and there's one place we can get to. Just one place. You know, if I had to take a stab at it, I would say that there's the interrogation room and the other room alongside it. One of them required the hard key, one of them required the other one. And we should be able to find the jewelry box inside, which we will combine with the jewel, which will give us something, possibly a key. Well, I have no idea what awaits on the other side, but I'd best be prepared for anything and everything. 2, 3, 4. Listen, buddy, I wasn't born yesterday. Yeah. I know a zombie when I see one. Okay, this is getting out of hand. How about... Well, first of all, I reload, and second of all... Don't combine it with itself. But second of all, I am whipping out the grenade launcher. Feel my wrath! That twitching is presumably because they're on top of one another, so that twitching is the glitching, I would presume. Combine acid rounds. We are freeing up inventory slots at an amazing rate. Broken glass. Bolts. Boarded up windows, gotta be careful. You know how walking up to those can end up. Oh dear, that was horrifying. This will be inaccessible. The other dolls should be accessible. You know, for all I know, next time... A diamond is etched on the keyhole. Yeah, I should have known that. It's the same color. It's gonna be the same sort of key. Unless the map also has figured it's gonna mess with me and has decided to be inconsistent in its designations. Will you take the red herb? Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to combine these two. It says there's another doll over there. Ah, yes, of course there is. And what does this require? A club. I should presumably memorize these. Huh, nothing unusual. Yeah, just another painting. What does this even say? I don't know. What is it? There's a sign over there. It says something. Room. But what is it? My intuitions were correct. I remember this room. I mean, look at it. The one-way mirror and all that. Even though sometimes these things are on the wrong floor, in the wrong spot, etc., I look at them and I instinctively figure, hold on, this has gotta be this room or that room. And lo and behold, everything in the down to the last damn cabinet seems familiar. Oh yeah, this is gonna be here, that's gonna be there. Well, obviously, that's kind of the point of a remake. You keep things as similar as you possibly can. It's a magic mirror. Well, you can call it magic, I guess. Is that actually the name that's used for it? I don't know. There should be a document over here telling me about a kleptomaniac, giving me a password for another safe. Right? The combination? Come on, don't mess with me like this. Look, I know that there's something on the other side, but what am I supposed to do exactly? Break glass? This is going to be rather rough. I basically have nowhere else to go. So I would love to be able to do something. Ordinarily, you go through one room to reach the other. Doesn't seem possible here. I found some ammo, which is brilliant, but what now? Do I head back to Malvin and tell him everyone's dead? Is that even possible? I've not visited the third floor. No, I was on the second floor. So that makes perfect sense. Of course that was the STARS office. Fair enough. Let's have a gander at the map and figure this out once again. I have seen the dark room. Can't quite go to Malvin, at least I don't think I can. It's the place with the liquor. You know, I very well may have missed something somewhere, and since the game doesn't tell me, it's going to be just insanely painful to go through every single place and look through every single spot trying to find what I have missed. If I had to guess, I would say the STARS office is where I've left something behind. Probably in the... I would say, yeah, in the desk, in the main desk. But that doesn't make much sense, does it? It has explicitly been stated that it seems ransacked. So why would anyone leave the key over there? No. The desk has been searched. I don't know. Key sort of items that you're supposed to see and find actually glitter. You see that they are there. You can't really miss them. You can miss a box of ammo here and there. That sort of thing can elude you. But if you have a quest item, so to speak, something you absolutely desperately need, it'll be clearly placed, it won't be marked, but you'll see it. Look at this, for instance. On this screen, you can see the glimmer over there. That's a quest item. You need to pick that up. That is the jewelry box. Okay, well, fair enough. Thanks for showing me. But what am I supposed to pick up? Where am I supposed to go? As far as the East Wing is concerned, I have this room clear. The corridor over there has been cleared, as far as I can tell. Then the next corridor after that has also been cleared. The East office. Same goes for the little courtyard area. And then beyond that, there's that little landing over there with the weird balcony I've complained about, and we can get to the other side. As far as the West Wing is concerned, there's the STARS office, the corridor to the STARS office. Place with the liquor and such, not much I've been able to accomplish. I don't know. I just don't know. Do I have any quest items that would allow me to solve a puzzle that would allow me to retrieve something? Let's go through the list of keys and locks. Keys and locks. As far as keys are concerned, I have the jewel. As far as locks are concerned, I have the painting and the fireplace. For the painting and the fireplace, I should find a lighter. For the jewel, I should find the jewelry box. It's right there. The jewelry box is right there in the next room. Well, for all I know, as I head back, something is gonna pop out at me, and the situation is gonna get altered. I just need to get through here. But I need the diamond key, and I don't think I'll find a diamond key anytime soon. I tend to be extremely thorough, as you know. So, missing things is going to be an extremely annoying experience. It's all the more annoying because I am absolutely perfectly acutely aware of the fact that the most likely sort of place we'll have to go to is on the other side of the liquor. And of course, those eagle hands. Desperate to reach out and grab me. Okay, I have mentioned keys and locks. There's another lock out there, and that are the loose cables in the liquor hallway. Do I have the key for that? I would need to connect the cables. With something, anything. Not all that glitters is gold. Some things that glitter are quest items. Is there anything that glitters over here? Anything on this cop? Yes, actually, handgun bullets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, investigate the corpse. Receive ammo. Ha ha ha. Handgun bullets galore. Okay. Moving on. What am I missing? There's gotta be something here that I've missed. Yes! Okay. Oh, alright, this is Chris's desk. Chris's diary. The 8th of August, I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion. Yeah, thanks to you and Rebecca. Along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. You know, that's not particularly logical. You could also argue, since there's so many people out there, someone should be willing to spill the beans. But whatever, fine. It looks like I'm running out of options. August the 17th. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th, with the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation on the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella headquarters in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. Okay, this bit of writing does sound a bit stilted, but this is grammatically correct and fair enough. Chris's diary has been filed. Tell me, sir. The unicorn medallion! You've taken the unicorn medallion. See? I looked at the situation. The first time I came here, I figured, hold on. There's bound to be something else here. Something that's gonna progress the plot. Something that's gonna tell me more about the story. I also, presumably, I figured also, should find a letter from Chris, something along those lines. And then, once I ran out of options, I figured, hold on, I must have missed something. But what and where could it have been? And immediately figured it's bound to have been the Star's office. And lo and behold, that's exactly... The desk is disorganized. Oh, brilliant. Disorganized and untidy probably reflects the personality of the owner. It's Chris's desk. Ah, damn it, Chloe. Scathing criticism right here. There's nothing more for me to see here. Nothing more indeed. But this is absolutely amazing. Please guide me to the beautiful maiden who turned into stone as she waited for me. Hey, I wanted to skip. We are receiving a fax, Claire. We could just ignore this. As I was saying, this means that we can leave the entire area. Just like that. We can leave the police station and go into the underground facility. Yeah. And meet Birkin in a boss fight. Oh, joy. Why am I investigating the unicorn again? Because it's a survival horror game and I'm afraid to proceed. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department, Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G-Virus currently under development by Umbrella Incorporated, so far it is unconfirmed that the G-Virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds and bribes from Umbrella Incorporated over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion lab case, along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested on suspicion of rape on 2 separate counts during his years as a university student. Wow, you know, at first I figured, oh yeah, once he found himself in a position of power. No, this is not the sort of guy who finds himself in a position of power and then exploits it. No. This is the sort of guy who finds himself without power and still exploits that. Wow. I mean, we've had a fair portion of disturbing accounts of Irons' past, but I didn't expect the original to be as explicit as that. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence, as well as his phenomenal academic standing. Oh, so in this version, Irons is a brilliant intellectual, but, you know, just a rapist. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigation, United States Federal Police Department. Claire? Godspeed. Oh boy. Either way, yes, we're leaving. Whew. It's interesting, yeah, so an internal investigation did uncover some, well, a decent bit of dirt on Irons. Who would have thought? I've refused to save, and I am pretty pleased with that decision. Wrong button again. Do we need anything? We don't need anything. I have a single herb in case I need to heal. We are going to run past all of this again. I am going to save in the main hall. And afterwards we are going to progress deep into the bowels of the earth, into the secret facility. Be very careful, Chloe. You know, presumably they just give you that one single skill and that's it. They don't need to tell you twice, do they? You know what the deal is. Brilliant, yeah. They don't feel like they need to bother. You learned your lesson by that point, presumably. Oh, this game. Run! The liquor isn't that much of a threat. Seriously. You can outrun it so damn easily. Not like in the remake. No. That beastie is pretty swift over there, but not here. Do we keep the stupid quest items? I don't know about that. We are, however, whipping out some ink ribbons. Unbelievable. So we are going to access the underground facility, for lack of a better term, before Marvin actually, that's much of it. Presumably by this point Marvin has just turned into a zombie. So it's not like we're going to have any further interactions with him as him. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, progress has been made. Next up, the Maiden Medallion and the underground facility. I presume. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. You will see me elsewhere.